This short video tutorial shows you how you can manage the approval status of your questions on the QB Generator Part 66 examinations software. When you initially have the QB Generator installed, and if it comes with exam questions already loaded onto the software, or after you have uploaded your own questions, they are classified as unapproved questions. You can change the author of each question to another administrator if you want. When questions are unapproved, they have an assigned author and an authored date, but they are not yet approved by a second person. There is no requirement under Part 66 regulation to have your questions approved by a second person. However, many national aviation authorities require questions to be inspected and approved by a second independent person. If your national aviation authority requires all your questions to be approved in this manner, you must switch on the approval system in the system settings. The approver should be an administrator who is subscribed to the respective module. The approver is a subject specialist. To use the approval system, first make sure that each module, or type, if you are working in a type training database, has at least 2 administrators subscribed. To author and to approve questions, each administrator must be either a Level 1 or a Level 2 administrator. We start by entering the questions page. Whenever you enter the questions page, it defaults to the module, or type, that was most recently viewed. You can change the module by selecting a different module from the module drop-down list. Scroll down to the list of questions. Questions shown in grey color are unapproved questions. Select the question that you want to view in more detail. Click the edit icon. The edit question page opens. Here you can see the author of the question. You can also see the approve box. After a review of the question, that is, a check that the spelling and grammar are correct, and that the question level and correct answer are correct, we can proceed to put a tick in the approve checkbox. If you find that you are not allowed to put a tick in the approve checkbox, it is most likely because you are logged in as the author of this question. The QB Generator does not allow the same person that authored the question also to approve the question. Usually, in this situation, we would log out and ask another subscribed administrator to log in and approve the question. However, for demonstration purposes, we will make a workaround on this occasion. We will change the author. Click Save Changes to accept the change. Now, when we return to the Edit Question page, we see that the author of the question is a different person from the person logged in. Therefore, we find that we can now put a tick in the Approve checkbox. Click Save Changes to accept the approval status. We are returned to the list of questions on the main questions page. We see that the question that we just approved has turned to a black color. The other questions are not yet approved. A grey color denotes them. Now we go to the settings. You must be a Level 1 administrator to access the settings. The first push button on the Exam General Settings panel is the Approved Questions push button. We set this to the On setting, and click Save Changes to accept the change. Now, when we generate an exam, the QB Generator selects only approved questions. All unapproved questions are ignored. Be sure to approve enough questions to cover the minimum number of questions for any exam generation. If you revise or edit any approved question, it immediately reverts to the unapproved status. The revision is recorded. Another administrator, who is subscribed to the respective module, must log in and approve the revision, in the same way as the question was originally approved. If you set the Approved Questions push button to the Off setting, when you generate an exam, the QB Generator selects from all of the questions, regardless of the approval status. If you have 2 databases installed on your QB Generator, where one database is for your official Part 1 for 7 exams, and the other database if for practice exams, or mock exams, it is normal to have the Approved Questions push button on the official exams database set to On, and the Approved Questions push button on the Practice Questions database set to Off. This reduces the administration burden of your practice exams procedures.